saying out of Valley. You were born out of Valley, not in Kathmandu. Raise your hands. Oh. Out of Valley. Kathmandu wa not janmeko, bahira janmeko. Okay, okay. You can put your hands down. Me too. So I was born in far western part of this country, right? Sudur Pashchim, Dhangadi भन्ने ठाउँमा I was born and brought up. Until I was in class 5, I used to go to a local school there, and then I moved to Kathmandu because my maternal home was in Kathmandu, so that is how I came to Kathmandu. But my childhood was really blissful because I was the youngest at home, the naughtiest one, and I have 4 siblings above me. I'm the 5th child in my house, so it was really, it was all my way or highway. So that kind of, my way or highway at home? Aha, interesting. Okay. 1993, 94 तिरको कुरा हो र त्यतिखेर त्यहाँ जस्तो ठाउँमा पनि त्यतिको लिबरल पेरेन्ट हुनुहुन्छ I'm blessed भन्छु म चाहिँ. They were very blessed to understand my interests, to understand my choices. So even if my parent was not very educated, they knew what their daughter wants. Right? So I was very blessed. My childhood was very, very happy, very joyful, and that's why I also think that molded me to be a person who I am today. So yeah, that's about my childhood. I really miss my hometown. I'm married here in Kathmandu. I've been living here in Kathmandu for a long time now. My career pani yahi cha. So whenever it's about, so for example, NSL bhayirahcha football, and whenever Dhangadi plays, it's like, me and my husband's fighting. We say Kathmandu bhancha, ma Dhangadi bhancha, and we sometimes like I think fun ko lai we even like put bet like okay la 100 rupiyaँ ko bet bhanera just to level up that excitement. So that's the attachment you always have with your hometown. I hope तपाईहरुको जो काठमाडौँबाट हुनुहुन्न उहाँहरुले रिलेट पनि गर्नुहुन्छ होला मसँग. And it's the same with school. Class 5 सम्म पढेको भयो भने पनि त्यो स्कुल चाहिँ जाँदाखेरि I make sure I go, I meet my teachers, I talk to them. It just brings back all the amazing memories that I have with the school. My role model was maybe Aishwarya Roy. That's why I went to Miss Nepal. I used to think I'm the most beautiful person, which is very leisure to feel. I think you all have to feel beautiful, okay, from inside and out. But then with time, things changed. With time, as I matured, as I became, day-to-day life, I learned a lot of things. But I was very, very, very much interested in acting always. Always. So I went to Little Angel School, which is not so far from here. I did my SLC from there. So I remember class 8, 9, 10, 3 years in a row, I won Best Actress in One Act Play competition. And my teachers, my friends, everyone used to motivate me so much. You're so tall, you have such a honeydew color skin. I don't know what that meant that time. And you would look so nice on screen, and you act so well, you should go to cinema. To say that you're interested in acting was an embarrassment. To be part of the industry was a big question mark. Right? Nepali cinema, 2010 I debuted, and before that, 3 years I used to do modeling, I used to do ads, I used to do music videos. But now scenario has changed so much that maybe some of you wants to make acting as your career. Who knows? I know. Maybe you guys are shaping yourself up to become an actor, actress, cameraman. I mean, there's so many categories into films, right? Cameraman, editor, producers, directors, and we really need good ones, to be honest. So please, if you guys are interested in acting direction, you guys should really take it very seriously. Right? So my first step, amazingly, interesting it sounds so surreal now. Kantipurma एउटा ad आएको थियो model wanted भनेर त्यो बेलामा. This was 2006. कान्तिपुरमा एउटा ad आएको थियो where it said model wanted भनेर. And I was so brave then. I was so young. I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anyone. I told one of my friends. She knew I really was interested in modeling and ramp modeling and music video भनेर. So त्यो बेलामा अहिले त तपाईहरुको पेरेन्ट्सले उहाँहरुलाई नसोधिकिन सायदै के गर्न दिनुहुन्छ होला है. म चाहिँ एकदम अलिकति डेयरिङै थिएँ अनि रेबलै थिएँ हैन. So I went to that agency and then I said I'm very much interested in acting, and they just looked at me. I was very thin, like literally 48 kgs or something, with 5 feet 5 inch height. It's a very thin, like eyes popping out. So I remember Joyan Manandar was the main person at that modeling agency, and she said like, sure, you have to do a photo shoot for that, like 10,000 kati lagcha bhanera, like. But then I was a very young girl. I didn't have that much of money. That was a big deal back then. 10,000 bhanera धेरै ठुलो कुरा थियो हाम्रो लागि हैन. अब के गर्ने कसरी गर्ने. And I remember that friend, she really helped me. She helped me. She said like, "Garo garo, ani timle kaam paउँछ, and then you can give the money back to me भनेर." So somehow we arranged, and अहिलेसम्म यतिखेरसम्म पनि मैले मेरो पेरेन्ट्सलाई भनेको छैन कि म मोडलिङको लागि अप्लाई गरिरहेको छु भनेर हेर्नुहोस् है. And I went ahead with it. I did my photo shoot, and then I don't know तपाईहरुले त सुन्नु भएको छैन होला, but I have to take his name whenever I talk about the start of my career. I have to. Alok Nimang भन्ने डाइरेक्टर हुनुहुन्थ्यो, who used to make amazingly beautiful music video. I'm saying used to because he passed away a few years, actually it's been more than 10 years now. He passed away. अनि उहाँले चाहिँ त्यो एजेन्सीमा आएर नयाँ मोडलहरुको पिक्चर्स दिनुहुँदो रहेछ. So he found my photo and he said like, "Oh, I'm looking for a girl with big eyes. So I think she'll qualify for it भनेर." And that is how they contacted me. When I actually saw Alok Nimang, I almost fainted. Like for real. I had nervous breakdown, okay? I could not believe it. Like my first ever project was with Alok Nimang. It was a big deal for me. But then you see, I was so focused. I really wanted it. It was like I manifested it for myself. Something big. So I did it, and here I am with you guys. They're both there, right? It's very, very important to make your parents your best friends, especially at this age. You have to share things with them, because when they're not around, you value them the most. You know, every achievement of mine, every failures of mine, I really miss them. I really wish I could just, you know, share it with them first. पहिला young हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ सकेसम्म कुराहरु नभनौं जस्तो लाग्छ. अब चाहिँ सबै कुरा पहिला उहाँहरुलाई भनौं जस्तो पनि लाग्छ. So that is also why, you know, you really, really have to treasure your parents when they are around you. That is a very, very important lesson that I've learned, which I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, let's move on with the literature. मेरो चाहिँ बुक्सहरुसँगको चाहिँ सम्बन्ध चाहिँ अहिले आज भन्दा, I would say 10-15 years ago, I started reading a lot of novels to get away from other things. So I've never been a person, I could not be, who could do 10 films a year. I used to do very selective film. I still do 2-3 movies a year, which भनौं न त्यसले मलाई त्यति धेरै बिजी राख्दैन थियो. एउटा फिल्म 30-40 डेजमा सकिन्छ. अहिले चाहिँ अलिकति धेरै लाग्छ, 60-70 days जति लाग्छ कहिलेकाहीँ. So even on set, I used to feel that, you know, I just used to feel कस्तो empty, and then कसैसँग relate गर्न नसकेको जस्तो feel हुन्थ्यो. And that is when my love for books started evolving. अनि किताबहरु पढ्न थाल्यो, like randomly book पढ्न थाल्यो फर्स्टमा त, like just randomly कसैले सजेस्ट गरे वा अब त्यो बेलामा त इन्टरनेट पनि त्यस्तो चलाउँदैन थियो हामी, हुन्छ नि सोशल मिडियाज को यो वेभ जुन रहेछ त्यस्तो किताब पनि थिएन. So I just used to ask it with people who used to read books, like I'm a beginner, म कहाँबाट सुरु गरौँ भनेर. Being an actor, you become very imaginative, okay? You have to be very, very imaginative being an actor, because I am becoming someone else, Nita, in the films. Sometimes I'm a doctor, sometimes I'm you know, when I was not a mother, I already played so many characters being a mother. So it's all कि देखेको कि सुनेको कि भोगेको बटर नै गर्ने हो त एक्टिङ भन्ने चिज त. सो त्यो कारणले गर्दाखेरि बुक्सले चाहिँ मलाई एकदमै हेल्प गर्न थाल्यो. Like to take me to that another world, right? To take me to this different setup, to relate to the characters. It just brought a lot of excitement in my life. You won't believe, COVID first ko belama, COVID started I think March ma, मलाई October ma तपाईहरुले relate गर्नुहुन्छ होला है. October ma मलाई COVID भयो, and then I had to just isolate myself. It was a very deadly one. So I used to have a lot of headache and all, and in fact my whole family got COVID. Right? My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, me, my husband, everyone got COVID. COVID ko बेलामा जब बन्द भयो, I think in 3 months I finished 22 books. 22 books. That, like my husband used to tell me that you're not giving time for me. There's no time for me. It's always book that you're reading. Because there was so much going on, so much negative news, so much of negativity around us. कहिले कसैको death भएको छ, कहिलेको बिरामी भएको छ, and you used to feel helpless because you couldn't go and meet them in person. हुन्छ नि फोनमा कुरा गर्यो भने गर्यो, नत्र कतै बाहिर पनि जान पाइरहेको. I had piles of books जुन पढेको थिएन मैले. In fact, कतिवटा किताब त मैले repeatedly पनि पढे. So that's my obsession with book. हैन? अब फिमेलहरुलाई चाहिँ एकदमै धेरै नै जज गर्ने खालको मेन्टालिटी अझै पनि छ. Especially अलिकति अचिभर्सहरुलाई अलिकति अचिभ गर्यो भने फिमेलहरुलाई चाहिँ अझै पनि पुट डाउन गर्ने खालको मेन्टालिटी अझै पनि हाम्रो समाजमा छ हैन. हाम्रो सोसाइटीमा छ. No matter how educated, no matter what class you belong to, there are still people who will judge you constantly हैन. र मेरो चाहिँ एउटा के भयो भने मलाई फर्स्टमा एकदमै दिक्क लाग्थ्यो. मेरो फेसबुकमा एउटा फोटो हाल्यो, तल कस्तो खालको कमेन्टहरु आउँथ्यो हैन. एकदमै नै हार्ट रेन्चिङ कमेन्ट्सहरु आउँथ्यो. तपाईहरु कतिजना सोशल मिडियामा हुनुहुन्छ हात उठाउनुस्. Oh my god. Okay, one question. How many of you were in TikTok? Oh wow. Heartbreak भयो? Heartbreak? Oh no. Because it's banned. I relate to you guys.
But I feel they're too smart. There's still people who use TikTok in Nepal.
Well, you should not use VPN to use TikTok. Right? There has been a lot of fraud issues going on. A lot of bank account hack and whatever. Anyway, let's get back to the point. So, त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ एकदमै धेरै नै जजमेन्ट्सहरु खेप्नु पर्थ्यो हामीले चाहिँ. एकदम नेगेटिभ आउने. यस्तो कि मलाई चाहिँ फेरि I was a very very sensitive person. अलिकति कसैले भन्दै पनि त्यही कुराले मेरो दिमागमा घुमिरहने त्यसले नै मलाई एकदम बदर गर्ने हुन्छ नि गरिरहेको. And I think with time, with my experiences, every day I saw people around me पनि मभन्दा सिनियर्सलाई हेरेर पनि मैले सिके कि you have to be little thick skinned to be in this industry. अलिकति त thick skin हुनै पर्ने रहेछ जस्तो मलाई लाग्न थाल्यो. And oh God, the journey त्यहाँदेखि र आजसम्मको journey has been a long way. Trust me guys. एकदमै टाइम लाग्यो. हुन्छ नि कतिजनाले कति सानो कुराहरुमा एकदमै चित्त दुख्थ्यो आफ्नो, रुन मन लाग्थ्यो. किन आएछु म यो इन्डस्ट्रीमा? कि like this is not where I belong. No, that's not the comment I deserve भन्ने खालको कुराहरु आउँथ्यो मलाई. अनि then बिस्तारै म चाहिँ फेरि अलिकति मेन्टली चाहिँ आफूलाई फेरि I can get back to, you know, like अलिकति स्ट्रङ भइहाल्न सक्छु म चाहिँ. लाइक एकछिन त बदर गर्छ मलाई, सेन्सिटिभ पनि छु. तर फेरि तर you know, धनबहादुरले धादिङमा बसेर के सोचिरहेछ मलाई के मतलब, right? I don't care about, I don't know him. I don't value him. मलाई भ्याल्यु गर्ने मान्छेले के भनेको मैले चित्त दुखाउनु त, right? अब म त्यो मान्छेलाई भ्याल्यु नै गर्दिन. So why do I even care? Right? So त्यस्तो खालको कुराहरुले चाहिँ आफूलाई कन्सोल गर्न थाले मैले है. अब फेरि कसैलाई शेयर गर्न पनि नसक्ने, सबैजना कम्पिटिसन जस्तो लाग्ने, तँलाई ठिक्क पर्यो भन्छ कि जस्तो पनि लाग्ने है. सो त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ मैले मेरो सिस्टर्सहरु चाहिँ who are still a pillar of strength for whatever I am. म चाहिँ उनीहरूलाई सेयर गर्थेँ न उनीहरूले चाहिँ oh God, this is part of your job. It's okay, people will see 10,000 things. Just don't think about it. Like I said, धनबहादुरले धादिङमा बसेर के भनिरहेछ न तिमीलाई के मतलब बिचारा उसकै जिन्दगी कति दुःख छ त्यही भएर उसको फ्रस्ट्रेसन सबै मेरो सोशल मिडियामा निकालेर हुन्छ उसले हैन उसको स्वास्नीलाई उसको श्रीमतीलाई बिचारा के रोग लागिरा होला उसको घरमा आम्दानी छैन होला त्यो सबैको फ्रस्ट्रेसन उसले मेरो सोशल मिडियामा आएर निकालिरहेछ सो त्यो कुराहरूले मलाई किन बदर गरिरहेछ भन्ने कुराहरूले चाहिँ मैले आफूलाई सेल्फ कन्ट्रोल गर्न थालेँ गेटिङ ब्याक टु द सोसाइटीको कन्सेप्ट चाहिँ अर यो चाहिँ मेरो ड्याडबाट आइ एम रियली इन्स्पायर्ड अलराइट whatever he used to earn 50% of it he used to give back like literally 50% of it याद छ मलाई धनगढीमा हाम्रो घर नजिकै एउटा सानो खोला जस्तो थियो त्यहाँ बाढी आउँथ्यो एभ्री इयर एन्ड त्यो बाढी आएर त्यो सानो सानो त्यो बेला झुपडी भन्छ त्यसकोमा बस्नुहुन्थ्यो धेरै एउटा पुरा कम्युनिटी थियो सुकुम्बासी टोल जस्तो त्यहाँको होल त्यो पुरै बगाउँथ्यो कि बट एभ्री इयर अगेन दे युज टु रिसेटल देयर आफ्टर द मनसुन वाज ओभर सो फर 15-20 days my father used to bring them home to where we used to live and put them in different rooms like sabai rooms kholdine for them you know because hamro cha alikati height ma thyo so hamla flood le khasai farak pardaina thyo and he used to bring all the ration everything for them everything was taken care of and sometimes my mom used to like question him okay like how can you do it from your pocket every time bhanera अब किनभने घर त ममले चलाउनुहुन्छ so she used to know all the nitty-gritty of the house so my father endlessly did these things for people who really needed it he didn't believe in like he was I would say he was an atheist he used to like momli puja garda he used to come to puja bata dhogo and everything but he always said let's spend money for these needy ones they're doing like so उहाँको आफ्नो बिलिफ हो पूजा सुजा गर्नुभन्दा यस्तो गर्नुमा म बिलिभ गर्छु भन्ने खालको कुरा एन्ड आई सो हिम डुइङ इट एन्डलेसली हुन्छ नि आई द्याट रियली inspired me a lot like my father was someone I really used to look up to in those days हैन and बिस्तारै उहाँले हामीलाई पनि सिकाउनु भयो के that whatever you know it doesn't have to be money it doesn't have to be but maybe your time for someone because you guys are getting education from one of the world-class school in this country right so even if you can give this back a little to the not so privileged ones that's it that's how you start it I'm sure all in the schools are clubs हुन्छ आफ्नो communities हुन्छ हुन्छ नि तपाईहरुले यहीँको थ्रु पनि कति कामहरु गरिरहनु भएको छ होला बट आई हेभ सीन पीपल सेइङ कसरी गर्ने हाउ कैन यु डु च्यारिटी विदाउट एनी मनी भन्नुहुन्छ के उहाँहरुको लागि चाहिँ म फ्रान्स गए आई वेन्ट टु पेरिस टु डु माई डिप्लोमा इन एक्टिङ इन 2013 आई केम ब्याक and I thought there are so many people who can't pay so much and go to Bombay or Paris or New York or LA to get their diploma in acting or whatever they want to do. I could relate to those people. So I conducted a workshop along with 4 other actors and we did it for 32 students who could not pay anything. For a week we did that workshop and out of which a lot of students are now actors. So तपाईले सिकेको कुराहरुलाई दिनु नै पनि आफैमा एउटा गिभिङ ब्याक टु द सोसाइटीको कन्सेप्ट हो तपाईसँग पैसै हुनुपर्छ वा कसैलाई के खुवाइ नै दिउँ म के गरि नै दिउँ भन्ने पनि होइन यु क्यान जस्ट स्टार्ट विथ द बेसिक्स भेरी बेसिक है सो त्यहाँबाट सुरु भएको मेरो चाहिँ that's how I started. I always think अहिले पनि when people come to me and say ma'am we want to take classes from you we want to do this like acting classes especially with you then I'm like always on for it I always say whatever I can help with I will do and they say like ma'am we can't pay you I'm like it's okay it's okay किनभने if that person is really passionate and driven then why not भन्ने जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ